Welcome to Lesson 5.3 of the Grant Architect course, our writing workshop on objectives. In this hands-on lesson, we will take weak, fuzzy objectives and transform them into smart objectives through systematic editing. You will see the transformation process in action across multiple examples. By the end of this lesson, you will have practical experience applying SMART criteria to improve real objectives. Our workshop approach follows a systematic process. First, see the problem by identifying what is wrong with weak objectives. What makes them fuzzy? Why would funders be concerned? Diagnosis precedes treatment. Apply criteria using SMART to diagnose specific issues. Which criteria does the objective fail? Is it not specific enough? Not measurable? This tells you what needs fixing. Edit systematically by addressing each weakness in turn. Add specificity, then measurability, then check achievability. Methodical revision is more effective than random editing. Verify results by confirming the revised objective meets all criteria. Run through SMART again. Does the improved version satisfy every criterion? If not, continue revising. Our first example is we will help kids do better in school. This is a classic fuzzy objective. The problems are numerous. Who are kids? Age range, grade level, location, characteristics. What does better mean? Grades, attendance, behavior, test scores. How would you measure success? Better is not quantifiable. When will this happen? No timeline is specified. Diagnosis shows this fails specific because kids and better are vague. It fails measurable because there is no metric. It fails time-bound because there is no deadline. Our task is to transform this into something a funder could hold us accountable for achieving. Watch the transformation unfold. Add specific by replacing kids with third grade students at Jefferson Elementary. Now we know exactly who is included. The population is defined and identifiable. Add measurable by specifying 80% will achieve grade level reading proficiency. We have a percentage target and a defined outcome. Success is now quantifiable. Add time bound by specifying by the end of the 2025 to 2026 school year. Now we know when to measure results. The result is a complete SMART objective. By June 2026, 80% of third grade students at Jefferson Elementary will achieve grade level reading proficiency as measured by state standardized assessment. This is verifiable, measurable, and accountable. Our second example is we will improve health outcomes in the community. This is extremely vague. The problems span all criteria. Which outcomes? Health outcomes could mean anything from blood pressure to mental health to infant mortality. What specifically? Whose health? Everyone in the community? Seniors? People with chronic conditions? The population is undefined. How much improvement? Any improvement? 5%? 50%? No target is specified. By when? No timeline exists. Diagnosis shows this fails all SMART criteria. It is not specific about what or who. It is not measurable without quantification. It may or may not be achievable since we do not know what is being attempted. Relevance is assumed but undemonstrated. There is no time bound. The transformation process systematically addresses each weakness. Add specific by focusing on adults with uncontrolled type 2 diabetes and specifying HbA1c levels as the outcome. Now we know exactly what health outcome we are measuring and who is included. Add measurable by specifying reduce average HbA1c from 9.0 to 7.5 or below. We have a baseline of 9.0, a target of 7.5, and a clear metric. This is quantifiable. Add time bound by specifying within 12 months of program enrollment. Now we know when to measure. The result is a SMART objective. Within 12 months of enrollment, program participants with uncontrolled type 2 diabetes will reduce average HbA1c levels from 9.0 to 7.5 or below. This can be verified with medical records. Our third example is we will provide support to families in need. This illustrates a common error. The problems are fundamental. What support means is unclear. Counseling, case management, financial assistance. Support could mean many things. Which families is undefined. All families in need everywhere, in your service area, meeting certain criteria. What indicates success is completely missing. Providing support is an activity, not an outcome. Diagnosis reveals this is actually an activity description, not an outcome objective. It describes what you will do, not what will change as a result. The task is to convert this activity into a measurable outcome objective. The transformation converts activity description to outcome objective. Identify the activity as case management services to families at risk of homelessness. This is what you will do. It belongs in your activities section, not your objectives. Identify the outcome as housing stability. What change do you expect from case management? Families maintaining stable housing is an outcome. This belongs in objectives. Add measurable target of 75% maintaining stable housing for 12 months. Now we have a quantifiable outcome with a timeline for measuring success. The result is a proper outcome objective. 75% of families receiving case management services will maintain stable housing for 12 months following program completion. We measure the outcome, not the activity. Our fourth example is we will raise awareness about substance abuse. This is a common but problematic objective. The problems start with whose awareness? The general public, youth, parents, healthcare providers. Awareness of what specifically? How much awareness counts as success? Any increase? Significant increase? How would you verify awareness was raised? Self-report? Behavior change? Knowledge tests? Diagnosis shows this is a vague outcome that is difficult to measure. Awareness is real but slippery. The task is to make awareness tangible and measurable. This often requires converting awareness into something more concrete, like knowledge or behavior intention. The transformation makes awareness concrete. Define population as high school students in partner schools. Now we know exactly who we are measuring. Partner schools makes the population identifiable. Define measure as pre-post knowledge assessment. Rather than vague awareness, we measure demonstrable knowledge through assessment. Knowledge can be tested. Set target at 70%, scoring 80% or higher on post-test. We have a quantified success criterion. This is measurable and verifiable. The result converts fuzzy awareness into measurable knowledge. By May 2026, 70% of high school students in partner schools will demonstrate substance abuse knowledge by scoring 80% or higher on post-assessment. This is something we can actually verify. Our fifth example is our program will create jobs in the community. This sounds good but commits to nothing specific. The problems include missing quantity. How many jobs? 1, 100, 1,000. Create is vague without numbers. What kind of jobs is unspecified? Any jobs? Living wage jobs? Full-time jobs? Jobs in specific sectors? Quality matters. For whom is unclear. Community residents generally? Target populations specifically? Does it count if jobs go to people from outside the community? When will jobs be created? By project end? Annually? Over what period? Diagnosis shows all quantification is missing. The task is adding specific numbers and criteria so the objective becomes verifiable. The transformation adds missing specificity. Add quantity by specifying 150 new jobs. Now we know exactly how many jobs constitute success. This is countable and verifiable. Add quality criteria by specifying full-time positions paying $15 per hour or more. Not just any jobs, but jobs meeting defined quality standards. This ensures we are counting meaningful employment. Add population by specifying for program participants from target neighborhoods. The job should go to the people the program serves, not just anyone. Targeting is specified. The result is a complete objective. By December 2026, program will place 150 participants from target neighborhoods in full-time positions paying $15 per hour or more. Every element is now specific and measurable. Common editing patterns address recurring weaknesses. Add numbers by converting vague quantities to specific targets. Replace improve with increase by 20%. Replace help people with serve 200 participants. Numbers create accountability. Define population by replacing everyone with specific groups. Replace community with low-income residents of zip codes 12345 and 12346. Replace families with single-parent households with children under 5. Specificity enables verification. Specify outcomes by replacing activities with measurable changes. Replace provide training with participants will demonstrate competency. Replace offer counseling with clients will report reduced symptoms. Measure what changes, not what you do. Set deadlines by adding specific dates or time frames. replace ongoing with by December 31st, replace soon with within 6 months of enrollment, time bounds create accountability. Here is a practical exercise to apply what you have learned. Step 1. Find a fuzzy objective in a draft proposal you have written or reviewed. Most first drafts contain at least one objective that needs improvement. Step 2. Diagnose which SMART criteria it fails. Go through each letter. Is it specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound? Identify all weaknesses. Step 3. Apply editing patterns to address each weakness. Add numbers where quantities are vague. Define populations precisely. Convert activities to outcomes. Add deadlines. Step 4. Verify the revised objective meets all criteria. Run through SMART again with your improved version. Does it now satisfy every criterion? If gaps remain, continue editing. Let us summarize the key points from this lesson. The workshop approach diagnoses weaknesses, edits systematically, and verifies results. This methodical process transforms weak objectives into strong ones. Common weaknesses include missing numbers, vague populations, and activity focus instead of outcome focus. Recognizing these patterns helps you spot and fix problems quickly. Editing patterns address recurring issues, add specificity, quantify targets, define populations precisely, and set explicit deadlines. These patterns apply across most weak objectives. In our next lesson, we will explore the NIH Specific Aims page, a specialized format for research grant objectives. The Specific Aims page has its own conventions that differ from standard goal and objective formats.